It's literally me. It's literally me now. What's going on, Hathernfest? Hi! Gotta be honest, this is the weirdest festival I've ever been involved in my entire life. This is fucking odd. Okay. Very strange vibes. Is everyone happy? Right. Okay. What should we do? Do you want to sit? Do you want to like sit? I don't know what's best. You're just happy to be alive. Do you want to sit or do you want to? Got a feeling. Yeah. Someone, if you can play my first track, I'm going to do a dance. I'm doing a dance. Everybody dances. Do you want to sit? Will that create more of a comedy vibe? I'll be honest. Right now, it feels like a rally, and it feels like it's gonna kick right off. It's fucking. This is getting out of hand, guys. I looked around and I was like, this is like a little garden fete, and I'm coming here and you're like, fucking tell a joke, you can't. I'm like, fucking hell. Shit, this is very different vibes. I didn't think you'd all be so angry with the feeling of headlining. This is gonna be so fun. I got here and I said to the man, I was like, oh, it seems like an absolutely lovely festival. He said, oh, feel free to take a look around. I said, all right, great. I'll be back here in 20 minutes. I didn't need 20 minutes. I'll be honest, I had a look around. I had 19 minutes spare. I just went outside the tent and went, yeah, I think I've seen actually. I think I've seen the entire festival, and it is windy as fuck. Look at you with your vape. Look at you with your vape blowing it in the air like a gay dragon. You look fucking great, mate. You look great. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You look fucking fantastic. Like a sweet choo-choo train. You're like, I'm so cool. You're like, choo-choo. This is going to be great. I'm really excited. This is going to be very fun. Why the fuck has this place got a festival? It's so weird. So weird. Absolutely love it. I just love it. There's the small. You expect it to be like a proper big town. You expect it to be like it's a village. It's a fucking village. It's a village. I love it. It's so great. It's so great. Someone's just like, oh, it's like it is a village fete that has gone out of hand, and I love it. Imagine how pissed off Dishley must be. Dishley, like, what the fuck is going on? They've got a festival? What? We have to go big next year. We've got Jay-Z headlining a Dishley festival. This is mental. I can't tell whether this is a comedy gig or a massive queue for the bar. Alright, fair enough, guys. Well, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to be best lit when I do this. On that side of my face. These are my favourite lights of all time. Guys, well, it's a pleasure to be here in this very long tent. Very long tent indeed. There's a man with a baby on his shoulders. There's a man with a witch hat on. It's all kicking off. Give me a cheer if you live in Hathern. It's not that big, guys. It's not that big. There must be some people travelling from Dishley. You're just screaming at everything. You're having an absolutely great time. Such a weird thing to do. Just most people put money into the village hall. Dishley is a funny name for a place, isn't it? Oh well, guys, well, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so famous, and it's fucking hell. The other day, I was on the street, and a car pulled up. Oh, you getting your attention with your friend? Did you find her? Yeah, she's just over there. That's exciting, isn't it? Oh, it's always fun when you have to stop a gig because someone wants to meet. Hello? Yeah. Hi. She's just there. She's over there. You're going to cope without her for 2 seconds? Okay, great. You carry on. eating your pineapple drink. It looks absolutely delicious. Well done. The other day, if you had to tell some jokes, why don't you tell some better heckles, you fucking idiot? I'm so bored of people. I'm just stood backstage people like, tell us a joke! Like, fucking mate, that was a heckle from 1985. Get some fucking better heckles, you pieces of shit. People are trying to entertain you. Fucking walk outside the tent if you're not enjoying yourself, you piece of shit. I don't usually get angry, but I get angry at people when they do bad heckles. Fucking hell, I got angry just then. Woof. Woof. The other day I was on the street and a car pulled up, and he wound down his window. He wound down his window and he was like, "Are you Joe?" And I was, I was like, yeah. I was like, ah. And it turned out it was my Uber. I am Joel, I'm so famous. I'm so famous. I'm so famous. That bit of material, by the way, is called I'm so famous. I write it down in my book. The other day I was on my way to a gig and I wrote in black marker pen, "I'm so famous," on a bit of paper because I was gonna do the bit of material at the gig. And the man who was sat next to me just like looked over at my sheet and it just gave me the weirdest look. And I was just like, for God's sake, just drive the helicopter. It's just get me to the gig. Just get me to the gig. It's a funny joke, isn't it? I'm not famous. I'm that level of fame where people point at me but they don't actually like me. That's the level of fame I'm at. Like, I see it on their faces, people point at me, they get my attention, and then I look at them and they're like, yeah, that's not actually that cool, to be fair. I'm just going like, oh my god! Cool. So, it's like when anyone sees a fox. It's like, oh my god! I'll probably see one again tomorrow, sweet. Very strange. I'm having a nice time though. I'm having a bloody nice time. I'm not, people assume when you're on television a bit, that you've got loads of money. I haven't got loads of money, but for the first time in my life, I'm not poor. It's fucking exciting. For the first time in my life, this year, I bought separate clippers for my beard and my pubes. Fucking smashing life out of the park! What a fucking day! The day! I did it! Literally just saw that man, he went, I've got one. yeah, he did, I've got one. It's horrible, isn't it, that bit when you do the moustache, you're like... One day I'll have enough money. So stupid. I was in the Gay Times. Fucking exciting. I was in the Gay Times, the publication, not the era. And they asked me, they were like, Joel, would you like to be in the Gay Times? And they said, you have to be topless. And I said, what? Me? Okay. You're more of a whoopy crowd than a laughy crowd. I get that, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes you rather whoop over the punchlines. I enjoyed that. I just basically, they were like, would you, yeah, over here, mate. Yeah, meet these guys. Yeah, they're right over here. Yeah, meet these, are your friends over there? Oh, mate, crowd surf to these guys. No, I'm being serious, crowd surf to these guys. Fucking crowd surf to these guys. Oh, guys, I'll be honest, I'm gonna tell jokes, but we all know the highlight of this entire set is gonna be this man crowd surfing to his friends. Hey, mate, is it you? Who wants to do it? This is fucking exciting. Guys, we've all sung along to the madness. We've seen a Bollywood dance. We're about to see someone crowd surf to his friend. You, sir, fucking do it. Fucking crowd surf to your friend. Oh that is, oh my god. That is the worst crowd surf I've ever seen. The crowd are just parting like the Red Sea. Alright, okay, you just get, yeah, part from him, just get him to get to his friend. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna later on, I'm gonna do my set, okay? I'm gonna do my set. We'll hang out, we're gonna chat with each other, it's gonna be well fun. To end my time at Hathernfest Festival, I'm gonna crowd surf to the back. And then I'm gonna fucking get in my car and leave. guys, it doesn't get better than a crowd surf. It's so, see how excited you were about the crowd surf? I was like, I'm gonna do some jokes, and you were like, I was like, I'm gonna do a crowd surf. You're like, fucking yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want from comedy. I want some fucking crowd surfing. Doing shirtless as well. That's a step too far. This is not Magic Mike. Just chill out, okay? What's that? Where's Nish? We're not together constantly, unfortunately. But thank you very much. If anyone else has any other questions, just pipe up at any time. This has turned into a question and answer session. With nobody sat down and everyone just sort of looking at me in an angry fashion. Everyone just looking at me like, why wasn't it fucking open at 12? Why wasn't this fucking place open? It's Saturday! What else are we gonna do? I had to go to Dishley. This place is bullshit. I love Hathern. Genuinely. I think this is one of my favourite places I've ever been. Thank you, I love you too. It's very exciting. So I was in the gay time. I'll tell you about being in the gay times. It's very exciting. My friend was like, "Would you like to be in it?" I was like, "Yes, please." And they said, "You're gonna have to be topless." And I said, "Yes, please. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it." And they gave me a nutritionist. They gave me like a personal trainer. They gave me all that stuff, right? And because basically they just want as many people to masturbate over you as possible. And I was like, yes, please, I want that. I want as many people just doing it over me. And so I did it. I did it full. I all stuck to it all. Wonderful stuff. Fine until the last week, where I drank 6 litres of water every single day. Right? Then the nutritionist was like, you just got to drink 6 litres of water every day, and then on the last day, you have your photos taken, and for some reason you go all lean, like you go all veiny, and you just, because you don't drink any water on the last day, your body is like, where's the water? And it just disappears, and you're veiny. You're just like, you look like a big dick, and that's what the gay people want. They want a dick on dick, and that is what they fancy. And what happens when you're drinking 6 litres of water every day is you're basically just drinking and pissing constantly. Just drinking. And the amount of time between needing the piss and pissing, no time at all. Absolutely 0 time at all. There's no time. And so I was in my car and I was driving, and my sat nav said, "Oh, you got 10 minutes left," and I was like, "Oh, I can't need the toilet, but I think I can wait." By the time I said wait in my brain, I was like, I'm pissing up my dick right now. Absolutely no time. And I cannot tell you how fucking hot it was in this day. It was so hot. And so I pulled over in my car and I just like ran to this pub door. Ran to the pub door and I pushed on the pub door. The pub door was closed. And I cannot tell you, Hathern, how much I was pissing out my dick right now. It was happening. It was happening right now in this car park. There was no choice. I did this, I just undid my trousers and then I pinched my dick. There's a thing that men can do. You pinch your dick and you're just balloons. It's so fun, honestly. It's so fun. You women must be so jealous. You're so jealous. You can't pinch it. There's nothing you can pinch. There's nothing. If you're a woman and you need to, I don't know how you stop going. I don't know how. If you really need it and you need to stop, I just assume you go like, I don't know. Is that what you do? Don't go. It was happening right now, and so I'm pinching, and I ran across the other side of the car park because there was a hedge, and I ran to the hedge. And I got to the hedge, and just as I was about to unleash the pinch, that there was a man just sat in his car right here. He was about a foot away from my dick. He was so close to my dick, guys. Unbelievably close, and I was just like, there was no time. There was no time. It just started spraying through my fingers. It was spraying through my face. I know it sounds disgusting, but the most beautiful thing about this story, it was such a sunny day, I made a rainbow with my dick. I made a rainbow with my dick, guys. It was so beautiful. I made their flag with my dick, and it's just the gayest thing you can do. Very strange. It's very odd. It's very odd vibes. Is it like a farmer town here? What do you do? You don't know. What do you? You make beer. You make beer. That came from the most hammered person in the crowd. We make beer. Go straight in here, motherfuckers. Woo! You do what, sorry? You attend Hathernfest Festival. That's all you got, and so you really go for it when it happens. I come from like a farming family, and so my dad's a farmer, and my brother's now a farmer as well. And I asked him the other day, I was like, Dad, do you love my brother more than me? I expected him to answer in the way that all parents do, be like, no, I love you both equally, but I've just got more in common with him. So that's nice. This is something I do with my dad all the time. My dad is fucking amazing. He's a very odd dude. My dad always falls asleep in the middle of films. Always. Always. Yes! Yes, he does! Fucking hell. I mean, that one. He's not even listening, just turns around and goes, yes! And then just turns back around. Fucking hell, I hope she dies in a ditch. So, there's... She's laughing, she didn't hear me. So, it's fine. So my dad always falls asleep in the middle of films, always. And so what I do now is every time I watch a film, falls asleep, I change the film to a movie with the same lead actor in it. And then I wake him up and just watch the confusion happening on his face. We're watching Castaway with Tom Hanks in it. I change it to Philadelphia. I've never laughed so hard in my life. It's like, oh my God, how unlucky is this guy? Finally gets off the island and now he's got AIDS. So stupid, my dad. I love it so. My dad's favourite phrase in the entire world, touch wood. He fucking loves that phrase. He loves it. Has to touch wood, my dad. There's no negotiations. Has to touch wood as soon as he says it. Like he's up, but because there's groups, there's people who say touch wood, have to touch wood. There's people who say touch wood, they don't have to touch it. There's people who do it, and there's also another group of people who say touch wood, they touch their head as if it's wood. These people are insane. They're so fucking kooky. Watch out for these guys. Oh my God, my head's mahogany. I love about my dad is he doesn't have the intelligence to find the wood before he said the phrase, so there's always a bit of a panic. I'll be there soon, touch wood. I'll never forget the time we had to go back down the Eiffel Tower as a family. It was a shit day. It was a shit day. I took my dad out for a meal very recently because I thought I'm gonna do something for him, right? And so I booked a lovely restaurant. It was called Don Le Noir, right? And I booked it because it's a French name, sounds posh. Yeah, indeed, like pret a manger. And so I booked it. And if you don't know what this restaurant is, I didn't know. It's a restaurant, and it translates to in the black, in the dark. And it basically the basis of it is all of the waiters are blind. And it's pitch black. It's a fucking pitch black restaurant, and all of the waiters are fucking blind. What is going on in life? This shit exists in the world. I didn't know about it, so I turned up with my dad, and they told us what it was about, and I was like, oh, this is not gonna. It's not gonna. Oh, first of all, this is funny. I was telling this to a friend, and I then heard him trying to explain it to someone else. He was like, mate, apparently there's a restaurant where it's pitch black and all of the waiters are deaf. It's not what it is. It's not what it is. That's a shit idea for a restaurant, that. Nothing's getting done in there. So I turned up with my dad, and we go in, we get led in by this waiter. And it's fucking insane, because all your other senses heightened, because you can't see anything, you taste everything, you just like hear everything, like every little thing in the distance, and like there's food, just insane, like, it feels so great. And something else I noticed very early on, nobody's there with their dad. Nobody's there with their dad. 0 people there with their dad, actually. Everyone was there on a date giving secret hand jobs. That's what everyone was there doing. That's what everyone was there doing, because I can hear it with my spidey sense. I'm trying to have a normal conversation with my dad, so I'm like, how's Granny? She said, that is not somebody enjoying soup, actually. I know that noise, I did it on the internet. Disgusting. My dad's the worst, my dad's the fucking worst person to take to this restaurant, because he's not a talker. He's not a talker. 3 times during this meal, I was like, Dad, are you still there? Dad, are you still there? This is the worst part about this entire saga. I've never called it a saga on stage. I will do it from now on. I basically said, "Oh, Dad, how you enjoying yourself?" He said, "Oh, I'm having a great time, Joel. I've got something very important to tell you." Shit! Did someone just get shot in Hathern? We've just had a real big bang. I think the Dishley Hathern. It's got to a real sort of critical mass. Someone just popped a cat in a cat. Yes, I said cat. That's the way that they do beef these days. In the countryside, they're like, "I'm gonna bust a cat in your ass." Which, to be fair, might be more painful than shooting someone with a bullet. I'm gonna literally put a cat in your asshole. It's gonna scratch its way out. Fucking guys, chill out. Chill the hell out. My dad's a very weird man. I've never seen disappointment on a man's face more in my entire life than when I called rope big string. What a day. What a fucking day for the Dometts. It's very strange. I asked his advice. This is a while ago. I saw a lady on a train. She was very beautiful, and I thought, I'm going to do that thing that you do when you see someone beautiful on a train. And so I let her leave and regretted it. And she left. But that's not the romantic part. She had her name written on her bag. She had her name written on her fucking bag, Hathern. Right? You can find people now. You could do that. You could find people. So I was like, I told my dad, I was like, "Dad, there was this lady on the train. She was so beautiful. I'm going to try and find her." And my dad was like, "Oh, yes, find her. Yes. It'll be like that film Taken." What are you talking about, Dad? It's like, you know, that film Taken, the one with Liam Neeson, where he tries to save his daughter, and then it goes black and white, and he saves loads of Jews. Yes! Didn't expect to get a round of applause out of this crowd. Didn't expect you to remember the callback either. Fucking great work, guys. Great work. I love you, dude. There's level 1 for you guys is laughter. Level 2, laughter that just organically turns into an applause when you're like, "Ha ha ha! Oh, it needs more!" Level 3, so when laughter happens, laughter organically turns into an applause, the laughter then goes down, and then someone in the middle just goes, "Oh." What a fucking treat that is for a comedian. There's a level 4. Level 4 is when laughter happens, the laughter organically turns into applause, the applause dies down, someone in the middle goes, someone in front goes, "It's so true." And then this guy just crowd surfs in from the tent. That's a level 5, where this guy just gets up, crowd surfs to the back, takes his clothes off and just jizzes everywhere. A step too far? Step too far. I think it was a step too far. Too far, guys. I'm really sorry. Sorry. You were like that. You were like that. I was like, that's a terrible way to give a hand job. Thumbs round. Thumbs round. Thumbs round. I think these people are too young to be talking to. Okay, sweet. I'm just going to put my eyes over here. I'm just going to stand over here behind this microphone stand. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? Okay. Oh shit, I've got myself in so it's going to be in the Daily Mail tomorrow. Joel teaches 16-year-olds how to do hand jobs. It's not cool, man. I'm sorry. So I'm not the most intelligent of people. I found this, guys. I found this out in about year 8 when our class was split into 2 random groups. It was the red group and the blue group in our school. Everyone in the red group was like, we're clearly the intelligent group. Everyone in the blue group was like, I'm hungry. You're in the blue group. I could have guessed. It's absolutely fine. You didn't even need to say it. I could see it in your eyes. I fucking love it. I miss those days. I bloody miss those days. I miss those days, guys. I miss those days where you'd finish a day's work and you'd put your chair on the table. What the fuck do we do that for? It's what? Does anyone know why we did it? For the cleaners. Thank you, Red Group. Just wanted to find out where you were. And everyone's just like, fucking, cleaners, thank you. Fucking people in the red group love putting their hand up. People in the red group love putting their hand up for so long that eventually they had to use their other hand. So stupid. I just wanted to be cool in school. I just wanted to be the cool guy. I wanted to be cool so bad. And I just noticed that there's like a lighted up crucifix behind the bar, making it even more rally-like, guys. It's very rally vibes in here. Everyone refusing to sit down, just fucking whooping and cheering with a slightly slanted crucifix. Oh my god. Do we sacrifice someone from Dishley at the end? Is this what happens? You go, fucking Dishley! Fuck Dishley! That's all we want, right? I want you all on Twitter afterwards to just be like, hashtag fuck Dishley. That's what I want to get out of this. Hashtag fuck Dishley. Dishley. How can you be mad with a place called Dishley? Dishley, it's got dish in it. It's fucking beautiful. Anyway, it's fine. I just wanted to be. I feel like you're cool guys. Yeah, I wanted to be cool, but in school I feel like I'd always just get it slightly wrong. Like I had perfect example. I had a Citroen Saxo, and it was lowered. Oh my god, it was lowered, and it was lowered, and I had a subwoofer in the boot. It was so fucking basic. And you can honestly just hear my tunes coming from so far away. People just hear me coming, it's like, oh my god, that guy in that car's so cool. It is the music of the people who be slaves when the putting on the Is that Les Miserables? Is that a 17-year-old in a lowered Citroen Saxo listening to show tunes? I'll just give you a glimpse into how much of an odd crowd you are. Usually, when I would say to an audience, I go, as in the bit, I go, was that Les Miserables? Most people laugh because it's a confirmation of everyone going, oh, it is Les Miserables. You all went, yes! As if I was genuinely asking you, the audience, a question. It's so fucking brilliant. I think you all think you're in the bit. You're like, oh, I'm so in the bit. Is that Les Miserables? Yes! I think it is. I'm glad someone asked me the question. Oh, so wonderful. I'm having a bloody blast, guys. I'm getting married this year. This is exciting. No! I'm gonna do it in Hathern. I fucking love this place. You can do it here. Do it right here. I mean, imagine if I'm getting married in a month's time, if I just came home from this gig and I was like, I'm sorry, Hannah. We're gonna have to scrap all the plans. I'm getting married in Hathern. What's that? I say Hathern weird. Hathern. Hathern. Oh, Hathern. 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 Well, Hathern. 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 Fucking hell. I love that. Like, as if you were looking at me and being like, you're the weird one. Joel, you're saying it weird, actually. You're the weird one. I'm never gonna leave. Very nice, genuinely. I'm sorry. I've been very mean to you guys. I feel it's just because you're in the middle of being lovely to me. Sometimes I just have adverse reactions to people who have been nice to me in an audience. They've been perfectly nice to me, and I've just told her to die in a ditch. It's a horrible. I'm being really horrible. I apologise. So I'm getting married. It's very exciting, and in Hathern. Okay, there we go. My friend's called Hassan, and so genuinely to me it just sounds like you're saying his name and you've got a lisp. Hathan, listen to me, Hathan. Hathan, will you fucking listen, please? I want to get married in Hathan, and I want you to be there. I want you to be my best man in Hathan. Hathan. So anyway, so I'm getting married. It's very exciting, and I'll tell you how I did it. I'll tell you how I proposed. So go on, why not? Did everyone else just see a guy in a bandana and a leather jacket? Oh, hey man, how's it going? Okay, great. It's at these points that you're like, I feel like maybe I'm on LSD and I just saw a man. I'm gonna wake up to, oh my god, it's pronounced Hathern. So I basically decided I was gonna ask her to marry me, and no, I decided I was gonna ask her to marry. No, I decided I was gonna ask to get married, and so I got the ring, and then she was about to come home, and she'd been away for a while, and I put out fuckloads of candles in the flat because that's what they did on Friends, and they said, "Hey guys, you're right." It's right. Did everyone else just see a person in luminous trousers? Okay, all right, sweet. Okay, very strange. And so I was very excited, and I put on loads of candles. I put on a classical playlist. I thought that's romantic as fuck. And someone just say boring. It's fucking the worst. It's the most horrible thing anyone's ever said to me. Talking about my proposal, you're boring. Boring. This is bullshit. Next bit. It's a very heartfelt story, actually. Hathern. So, I put on some classical music, which wasn't boring. Maybe I should have put on the feeling, and would have actually given it a bit of feeling, and give more of a vibe. And so I put on classical, and then I put on a velvet tuxedo, and yeah, very fucking cool. And I realised very quickly that with a velvet tuxedo on, in a one-bed flat in London with 150 candles, you get fucking hot quick. I was sweating my dick off. I was so unbelievably hot. I was just there. It was so hot. And also I realised like, she was just about to come home, and I was like, the classical music was really bumming me out. It was boring, to be fair. And so I changed it quickly to a soundtrack playlist. And it was just a bit more upbeat. It was just a bit more upbeat, much more upbeat. And it was much more the vibe. And then she came home, and it wasn't until I opened the door that I realised that I looked like one of those people that welcome you to like a haunted house attraction. I was just sweating so hot. Also, I should point out, I bought a candelabra. Because when else are you going to buy a candelabra? It's like a candlestick with 4 fucking things out, and it was beautiful. I was just welcoming. I was like, hello. Sweating, so like, oh, it's welcome home. She comes in, and I go down on one knee, and I ask her I go, Hannah Cooper, will you marry? And genuinely, the moment I say, will you marry me, the Jurassic Park theme tune comes on. Honestly. So I go, will you marry me? He goes, na 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 You can tell she's looking down at me like, is this what I've got? I'm looking, I'm like, oh yeah, this sweating, looking. But I'm just like, I'm fucking so glad it wasn't Schindler's List. Like, imagine, that would have been the worst. It's unbelievable. This is how I know that we're perfect for each other. She puts the ring on her finger, she says yes, and then she walks around the flat like a dinosaur. we met on Instagrams, and I know woo for that social platform, and so that's the coolest thing ever, really. And it's just the way people meet these days. We all meet on Instagrams. This is what I'm disappointed about. Nobody does the cheesy chat lines. Nobody anymore does that thing where you're like, hey, your dad's got the stars from heaven and put them in your face. Oh, whatever it was. I don't know what it is, but that one, right? No one does that anymore, and I'm genuinely disappointed because everyone just meets online. And so this is my theory. I think we should change chat lines to breakup lines. Hear me out. I think it's a fucking great idea. I just feel like we should use the cheesy chat lines to break up with people. It would make it so much easier. Just like, hear me out. It would be like, get your coat. You're moving out. This is a great example. So fucking great. Imagine that. It would be so wonderful. Well, guys, I've almost got to go home. You've been an absolute bloody pleasure. Whoa, indeed. Are you all having fun? Right, so what I'll do, I promised it to you, and I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna crowd surf to the back. I'm gonna shout into the microphone to stop bringing me back. You gotta stop bringing me back. And if you see that there's a gap in front of me, just fill the fucking gap. Guys, let's do this. Hold the fence. Oh fuck! Wait, guys, we got a sound booth. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna steer myself around the sound booth. Alright, guys, it's too little, too late. But I think I've just realised the gig would have been way better if I did it from here. Right, I'm gonna. I've got a feeling that... Don't fucking touch me, you can't afford me. That woman's doing a bad hand job again. There's more people filming than there is people gonna hold me up right now. You're all filming me, but you've got no fucking hands-free. This is a bad idea, isn't it, mate? I think you're about to earn your money. Okay. Right, here we go. I'll give them my wallet. I don't trust you fuckers. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, wait. My car. It's my car keys. Don't trust you guys. Guys, be honest with you, it was touch and go though. There was some touch and go, but there was some touching, and there was some touching. It was touch and go, and there was some real touching there. God, the amount of people that were just on their phones while I was coming towards their face. Hathernfest Festival, you've been an interesting one, and I fucking love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.